before we
This is the last
go
try.
through the whole deal?
This is the last try.
What's up, guys? Welcome to day 2 of SHOT Show 2017. Iron Man has taken a break from fighting crime and making sure SHOT Show is completely safe. We've stopped by the G&G booth to check out new products. As you guys know, they always release new and exciting stuff every SHOT Show. Let's take a look. A new release for G&G this year is their G2 gearbox. There are a lot of new features for the G2 gearbox. Go ahead and take a look and we'll go over some of those features. Now, they've taken their original version 2 Top Tech gearbox and made a lot of. They started by reinforcing the front end of the gearbox for those high FPS builds using very progressive spring rates, eliminating the possibility of the front of the gearbox cracking, which is fantastic. They've also gone with a metal nozzle, metal cylinder head, metal piston head, flat face trigger. They've reoriented the two lower gears of the gearbox, the pinion and the spur, giving you a much better engagement, reducing drag, and giving you ultimately better battery life and performance. They've added a quick change spring guide, allowing you to change the spring quickly. They've also made upgrades to the ETU, allowing for both 3 and 5 round burst through their selective setting, going between full auto and semi-auto multiple times to select between 3 5-round burst or a traditional full auto fire. Other upgrades include a very, very cool front end unit that will allow them to mount this in both a standard M4 as well as their new 308 release. Now, that front end will work perfectly in sync with their new magazine design featuring this follower. Now, this follower enables the gearbox to know, or rather the ETU to know, when the magazine is empty, not allowing it to fire anymore, or when the magazine is ejected, again, not allowing the gun to fire, making it safer and adding to the realism overall. Now, what I'm holding here is their new TR16 MBR 308. This is a set of new releases in 308 from G&G. It looks amazing and comes with airsoft key mod front end rails. They've done some lightening on the top of the front end rail to bring a little bit of the weight back towards the center, making a very balanced platform overall. They've given you some ambidextrous controls on either side, as well as giving you a 90-degree select fire switch, going from safe to semi to full auto, all within a 90-degree range. Additionally, the 308 magazine has had the feed ramp moved backward, eliminating the need for a new or different hop-up unit, giving you a rotary-style hop-up unit, but also maintaining the original design, giving you better feeding overall. You don't have one of the old traditional SR25 hop-up units that didn't really feed very well. Overall, an amazing release from G&G. Moving right along, they're also releasing a new M9. Now, this is really exciting because they've got a lot of new features here. The new M9, in addition to looking really, really cool, has some gas routing features that make it perform even better. What they've done on the magazine, in addition to doing a new gas routing valve, is on the hammer valve itself, they've got a mesh material that eliminates the liquid gas from coming up into the gun, giving you better cool down, or warm up if you will, maintaining gas only going through the gun itself. Now, in the odd event that you still get a little bit of that freeze up, they've also implemented a new whirl cylinder valve into the blowback unit. As the blowback unit cycles, this is going to spin inside, eliminating that frost buildup in the blowback unit, ultimately making the M9 more efficient, but also decreasing the amount of time you have to wait for it to resume its natural performance, despite, cool down and warm up. Really, really cool feature set. They're also going to be working with mechanics with their original fit, doing a G&G Armament specific glove. If you like G&G, you want to show your support for the brand, you can always pick those up as well. Moving on to this other side here. We've got some new releases, again, with their Top Tech line. They're working with Knight's Armament to release a Stoner. Now, I'm a big fan of Stoner rifles. My first airsoft gun was an SR16, and seeing G&G release the SR16 E3 is really exciting. full metal upper and lower receiver, as well as full metal front rail system. This is great because you can attach your own rail panels as necessary. If not, it's really, really streamlined. Featuring a traditional crane stock wired to the rear, really great performance. This will, of course, also come with the G2 gearbox. Additionally, this is the second version of their 308 release. This is the MBR 308 SR. Very similar to the other 308 design, featuring Airsoft spec key mod. This one with a slightly different front end, but same stock. A little bit lower, this is where the Seekins MCSR V2 16-inch would be. This is also at our booth here at SHOT Show. Through a partnership with both G&G and Seekins, we're releasing that rifle. It's super cool looking, and the production quality from G&G is amazing. Really high performance gearbox in that, and overall just a really sleek rifle. Make sure we're going to show you that at our booth and with future updates as well. A little bit lower on the shelf here, we've got the ARP 556. Now, while the ARP 556 has a full metal body and full metal front rail that features a mil-spec M-LOK, it will not come with the G2 gearbox as of now. Comes with a new retractable stock. It has one position retractability. It is wired to the rear, so you can remove this very easily to get to the battery compartment itself, as well as a new upgraded pistol grip. This bad boy is part of a two-part release, the ARP 556 and the ARP 9. Now the ARP 9, very similar to the ARP 556, also coming with M-LOK mil-spec on the front. The difference being the 9mm magazine down here. Now the 9mm magazine can be released very quickly. Keep in mind though that this is a bespoke 9mm mag for the ARP. This will not be compatible with any other 9mm magazines on the market. Not a big deal though. G&G magazines are very affordable and function really well. I'm excited to see these bad boys in CQB events. Same retractable stock, again, removable to access the battery compartment in the rear. There are two more releases that we're going to be doing videos on as soon as we get back to the office at Evike. These are an integrally suppressed 5.56 design. I'm really excited about these. It comes in two different lengths. Super cool looking. We'll give you guys all the details on these bad boys as soon as we get back to the office back in California. That just about does it for all of the new releases this year at 2017 SHOT Show. If you guys want to keep up with all of G&G's new releases, including their G2 gearboxes or the 308 releases, make sure you continue to follow our social media as well as G&G's social media, both their Facebook and Instagram. Get updated regularly with exciting information. We'll hit you guys live with the next update as we walk around SHOT Show 2017.